Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Tower of Guns. So, it's been a while. It's been a while since we've used the portable pizza thrower. And you know what? Yes, it's got, self-harm built into it. But at this point, I'm willing to accept it. I've also just given up trying to get back to the Hugbot room. I don't know if that's like a special celebratory once every 10 to 20 rounds thing. But I will just deal with it. It would be kind of interesting if there's a celebratory 100-round one where it's just like you're invincible. But that'd be insane. Anyway, so I haven't used this gun in a very long time. So it's kind of going to take a little bit of getting used to. Ooh. I don't know if I took damage there, if I was just lucky and kind of bumped into it and it didn't hurt me. Yeah, so apparently if I'm backing into half of these spiky ball launchers, if they're not entirely... Oh, looks like I have to tilt back to get out of here. I feel like there's always going to be a secret area here, but it doesn't seem like it. Kind of sucks. Oh well. So let's, I guess, tilt back and go murder those spiky ball launchers. I don't know if I can hit them from... Oh, so I can hit them from where I am. The question is, will I be able to... That one had a coin attached to it. Weird. So I can hit them. It's just I don't think I will ever be able to get to their pickups. Yep, does not look like it. At least they didn't drop anything of really any value. Let's go up here and let's see what we got. Maybe you'll spawn some enemies on our head. Looks like it's a health pickup, which I don't even know if we've been counted as taking damage. Oh yeah, of course I could have gotten to those pickups. But yeah, it's more health. And if I pick up these two, I'm not going to need to go down and get the other ones. Could be worse. So, the other thing is I'm running the Mighty Moose perk. I have not run Mighty Moose in a very long time. I think the only times we've ever actually even won this game was when we ran a Mighty Moose run. So, it's about time to try again. And it's this room. I know this room. Oh, I know these things too. Why do they instantly blow up? Because usually they, like, follow me around and murder my face, but that is not on the, I guess, menu for today, which is confusing and extremely, extremely nice. Because I really don't want my face murdered in, because they do crazy weapon downgrade effects, and they hurt. So we've got one more spiky launcher, and not spiky launcher, one more spin bot. Oh, come on. Don't disappear on me entirely. There we go. I needed those. So we got one more of these, and I wanted to get the pickups before I started bothering with that. So we've got some coins over here, a big health upgrade that seems to be disappearing, but we haven't taken any damage, so not the end of the world. And whatever's up on the next level. So let's go see. We've also, yeah, a bunch of upgrades. So hopefully they'll push us up into weapon level 2. Because the more upgrades we can get before going on to fight this boss, the better. Oh, sadness. So I can't get over there. I don't have enough jumps, I don't have enough speed, and I don't see any way of getting over there. And there's no lift to propel me. And we're already at the boss room. So let's go figure out who it is. It looks to be... Why am I fighting this boss more often than not? It feels like I don't know, beta testing this guy, which is confusing. So I guess I'm just going to pile a bunch of pizzas straight into its face. And I know you can blow up the cannons around it, but I don't know if they respawn. But it's also one of those where it's just largely the faster you can take out the boss, the less you have to deal with everything. Also, for some reason, the massive spiky balls of death aren't actually as damaging as a lot of other things. Like, they're barely doing anything to me. I don't even know what's hitting me at this point. I think I'm getting shot by something. Oh, it's the little explodey dudes. Well, anyway, we won. So we get the Uber already. Awesome. It feels like this boss always seems to drop a gun mod instead of anything else. I'm totally okay with that. So let's murder the Hugbots, grab the health pickup, and go from here. Because, well... Hugbot Crusade is over, and you know what? If our difficulty ends up like 130 at the end of whatever, then fine, but I have really no idea how the difficulty is affected in this game. And you know what? So we're actually pretty close to par there, but there were a lot less sections to that level than I was expecting, so So we're on the GEARWORKS. GEARWORKS is probably my least favorite level, because yes, I could just race all the way through, but the GEARWORKS admittedly does have a lot of nice like secrets and pickups and stuff you can get, but the payoff is always worse. It's like an XL level in Binding of Isaac, except for without all of the like nice things you can get. So we've got that guy who's a concern. We've got a bunch of these little dudes. Now, nice thing, we've got Uber, which makes it makes killing really effective. We're taking like Peaslee amounts of damage from these guys, which is good because ow. So I managed to cannon myself slightly, or at least saw blade myself. There we go. That's the right turn. So we've got a very Peaslee amount of upgrades over here, too. a couple of coins. I don't even know why I'm not shooting these guys anymore, because I guess they're just kind of a pain to hit. They're all zippy and doodah nonsense. Oh, come on. One of that pickup. At least we're full health. We're still on weapon level 1, which, I mean, we're running the Uber mod. I'm not entirely sure what the Uber mod does, if it doubles your damage or gives you a passive bonus, and, I don't think I've been in this room before. Oh, geez. That's a lot of saw blade launchers. Or, I guess, stationary pizza throwers? Well, let's see if I can take out the bomb and take out some enemies with it. Nope, does not look like the case. Well, let's, I guess, zip by, see if we can get the upgrades over here, see if that pushes us up to weapon level 2. No, it does not either. Oh well, at least these will. Most assuredly. There we go. So we've got these guys, which I can now kill in one hit. And with any luck, what Uber does is it just doubles your damage output. And it was suggested to me that I do Taco Terror in conjunction with this gun, but for whatever reason I feel like that would be a largely fruitless venture. I haven't had any luck with Taco Terror every single time I've run with it, so it's kind of one of those where I prefer to stick with things that I know will at least push me towards victory, as opposed to kind of gambling on, oh, there's a bomb above. Well, you know what? I can at least accept that it gave me a lot of power-ups and didn't take away a whole lot of my stuff. So we got a lot of little dudes like this and a big bomb, and still hit me. Alright, did some damage, not too much, and it's probably this kind of stuff we can recover from without too many complications. Yeah, we're already like halfway there. So I was hoping I could get, yep, I at least got that one. Because the coins magnetize to you, but for some reason the health pickups don't always. So I don't think I will be able to get up to those health pickups, but you know what? More weapon damage stuff, or weapon experience, I can deal with that. And that already disappeared. Nuts. Alright, so we've got a cannon up there, which I'd like to get to and kill. And, oh, I might not be able to get up there. I see a ramp. Okay. So the only way to get up to this guy and continue up through the level is if I had a higher jump. And I'm getting hit stupidly just because I'm sightseeing. But, oh, you know what? I do see a way of getting up there. I can do this with some clever programming, platforming. So we got a bunch of cannons up here. I'm going to try and take them out before bad things happen to me. Because, well, they're shooting at me. Oh, hello. That was almost a bad thing. Turns out not nearly as threatening as I was expecting it would be. And they don't seem to... Oh, the pickups are being blocked. That sucks. Alright, well, we got one of those things. Don't have to deal with it too much. It will probably be able to hit me here. Yep, looks like it. So, we also got a couple of flying mini-tanks, which maybe I can hit from down here. Yeah, looks like we should have no problem line of sighting them, because the enemies are too stupid to get around blockages. And I'm not stupid. Well, I mean, I'm moderately stupid, but I'm at least not that stupid. Let's see if I can hit him once more. Yep, got him. Still got hit a little bit there, but tolerable, and there's a massive health pickup. So I was saying, like, how am I going to get over there? Well, it's actually really simple. You just go across like this. I was concerned that I wouldn't be able to get over, get up, and get all the nice things that are probably hiding up here. Because, well, it feels like there's probably a lot of nice stuff. I don't know how that didn't count as a secret, but I will deal. Okay, so I think, not entirely sure how to get over there. I'm not going to say I screwed the pooch on this one, but it means it's going to require a little bit more complicated level planning than just kind of rolling for it. So, oh, I see. Maybe, nope, I don't have enough jumps to do that. Well, I keep missing that strut there. This is going to be difficult. I'm not really even sure if there's a payoff, but it's one of those, it's like, you feel like you gotta go up there because you can. Okay, there we go. And cross the pipe here. And perfect. Not so perfect. Ow, this is gonna hurt. No, didn't hurt, but set us back substantially. So, actually, you know what? I'm just going to go silent for a bit, cut when I get to the top, instead of you guys just watching me do stupid platforming. Because, I mean, it's probably pretty obvious what I'm planning on doing here. It's just the doing it that's the problem. So, see you guys in a bit. Alright, I made it. I hopped across from the top of that thing. There's an upgrade there, but I don't think I'm going to get to it. But what it does have is a health upgrade for me, which is perfect. Because, well, I always need those. So I don't think there's anything else here for me. Okay, so you know what? I'm just going to tilt down instead of actually trying to fight with the platforming here and, you know, ultimately die because of it. So let's... Alright, the exit's right there. And... Oh, I feel like there's something over there. So we're going to do one more platforming section just to see if I can see a thing. Because if I can see that... what I see is like the flashing edge as though there's a upgrade down over on the platform on the other side. And there's the question of, will I even be able to get to it? And the answer is, I don't even know. But, oh, it looks like I can. So it's just a coin. A coin and a health pickup. Which I'm not going to go for. So I'm just... it's not worth the time, it's not worth the effort, and it's not worth the money, even though I'm paying nothing for this. I already paid for this game, and it's already paid for itself. Not really, but pretty close. I guess if I was monetizing, I probably would have, actually. But I do not monetize my videos because I'm too damn small of a channel, and realistically, I don't think a whole lot of new viewers would want to see, you know, ads on a, you know, no-name nobody who's just putting out Tower of Guns content. I guess a lot of other contents, too, but still. Best to be friendly to all of the new viewers and get across. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. Like, I must be repelling bullets today because, oh shoot. I'm repelling bullets, but I'm not repelling fire. And I got hit a little bit there, but we're back up to weapon level 3. Got a couple of those things, and now we're starting to get the, like, not signature pizzas, but the, like, purple glowing pizzas of death. Because when you upgrade this thing up to max, these things aren't even attached to anything. That's tacky. But, no, when you've upgraded this thing to pretty much max, you start getting, like, these crazy-looking pizzas, and I loved them. Or, not loved them, I love them. Because, I don't know, it's just kind of cool design. So let's get across here. Well, he's already dead. I think he took himself out because I was standing below him. Because, pleasantly, even though a lot of, you know, my own shots are... Oh, choo-choo train again. That's always going to be a persistent thing with me. There's always going to be a train in the background, at least once during, like, every single recording, every single run, and it's just ubiquitous at this point. So we got a lot of power-ups that I would very much like to get to, and here's the question, can I even make it without... Nope, I took some damage. Not much, though, which is good, but it's still a concern, so I'm going to see if I can be Neo. The answer is no. I am not Neo. I should not star in any of my own movies. Let's get back up here and avoid all of the things, because there's still some more pickups for us. I would like to get up to solidly weapon level 3 at this point. It would make this run not that much easier, but it would make it substantially easier. So we got a lot of those guys. For some reason, they can hit us when we're up above them, but the moment we're down on the same level as them, even if we're at, like, the exact same angle, we're still going to be, you know, untargetable. They can't turn that much. So I'm going to take a risk here, and I don't know if I'm going to make it, but it's worth trying. So, it didn't work, but there's a lot of health over here that kind of makes up for it, and I think, even though I didn't get credit for it, I think I still got a substantial amount of the secret, which is awesome. Now, there's a mystery box here, but today continues to be a new day. I ain't going to pick up any of them. So yeah, I didn't get credit for the secret, but I got the secret, which works for me. So we're weapon level 3, and this looks like the boss, maybe? No, we're not fighting the boss yet. We're close. I don't know how many more rooms we gotta go through before we fight the boss, but it's soon. And that's a health upgrade, which is amazing. I mean, realistically, I would much prefer to have a... Where'd you go? No. Oh, there it is. It's getting bounced around by these spiky. So we got a difficulty minus, which is amazing. I mean, that goes without saying. The lower the difficulty is, this is going to be the easier it's going to be. And, like, sure, you could argue that having a... there's probably a crazy amount of super cannons there. Yep. I don't know how their splash damage isn't hitting me, but I'm just going to accept it and look to see where a safe spot is. Because if I can carve out a safe spot amongst all these cannons, I hope I carved out a safe spot over here. It looks pretty safe. And there are a couple of upgrades here. Now, one thing that kind of offends me about the super cannons is, as scary of an enemy as they are, they give you almost nothing. There's like a Peasley amount of stuff that comes out of them, whereas like the big flying bomb things, they're slow, they're stupid, they're easy to kill, and they give you a crazy amount of upgrades. Now, I want to get over here before the weapon EXP comes past. Alright, perfect. A little bit of coinage. And I spotted something before we went over to kill that thing. There it is. So we got another jump, which, I mean, the extra jump isn't the most necessary thing in the world, but I would have to say, as far as like dodging goes, having 2 jumps is mystical in terms of like not death. It's like a heal spell, except for it's really just your thighs being massive and burly and weird. And why am I just imagining some like dude with scrawny little arms, a giant gun, and like even bigger thighs? They're weird. And like, you know, his calves are tiny again. It's just confusing. But you know what? I am imagining us as this kind of weird, super-legged freak monster running around with the gun, just murdering the mechanical denizens of this area. Oh, hello, you're a spiky ball launcher. And I don't want to tango with you. I don't want to tango with you either. But hello, I managed to take him out without too much issue. So there are a couple of floating bomb things, and I was kind of making fun of them earlier. Here's the constant conundrum with them. How do you fight them in a way where you can get their pickups and not have to like suicide slide all the way back down? So I guess the answer is going to be hide in this corner and kind of bait them over platforms. Because, wow, he gave nothing. Nothing whatsoever. But now they have managed to get themselves in mostly good locations for me. So the first guy gave nothing, and the second 2 gave everything. And I'm happy for that. Now, we really do need to find some shops at this point. That would be a huge boon for us. It's just a health pickup, which is useless to us. We're full health with 3 health upgrades, too. Amazing. So we've got Uber, level 4. Let's go fight the boss. And unless it's like some kind of BS type setup... Oh, hey, it's this boss again. Awesome. Whatever but yeah, it's the amoeba bot. I like the amoeba bot. Mainly because, well, I mean, it's not the easiest boss to fight, but the fact that you've got this, like, spinny thing going around in the middle more or less means it's very hard to actually take damage. And I'm sure people who are, like, bad at moving around and not strafing, but, you know, just keeping mobile if you're used to sitting and shooting... Well, A, this probably isn't the game for you, come to think of it, but still. So these guys drop almost nothing in terms of, I guess, boost, armor, exponent. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but all the spinny bots are essentially useless as far as fighting this boss goes, because they don't give us jack diddly doodah. So I guess I'll just keep zooming around, letting the little bombs take care of themselves. I'm surprised I didn't take damage there, so I'm gonna kind of bait the wolf a little bit. And wow, I again didn't take any damage. I was, you know, kind of wiggling my head back and forth saying like, you ain't gonna get me, you ain't gonna get me, and guess what, they didn't get me. And this feels like one of those that would be actually kind of convenient to have a webcam pointed at me with the technology set up so like if you lean your head to the left, it leans your head to the left, so you can actually dodge a little bit. That would be really cool. But I guess that would really just end up being the Kinect. And you know what? I don't like the Kinect that much, so I'd prefer to just keep it this way. So we got the big dumb rocket, another health boost, which makes us extremely beefy. We do crazy damage. We got an activated item. We're kind of low on speed, I think. I don't remember if we got the speed upgrade this run or the previous run, because they're all starting to blend together in my head. But you know what? When it comes down to it, So we've got an armor boost, we've got crazy damage, we've got a lot of health. This is shaping up to be a good run. I don't know if we're going to beat the boss, considering the portable pizza thrower is not exactly the greatest against the gumball machine, but when it comes down to it, just simply getting to the gumball machine, to me, is some kind of victory. So it's the rampart, or the battlements. Not the ramparts, battlements. Yeah. Oh, hey, it's the restaurateur again. So, steak for Andromeda's tourists. Fancy coffee, gentlemen from Belchigese. Dutiful exterminator. So we are the dutiful exterminator, and apparently we have like a crazy mustache and stuff. Ow. Okay, so you know how I said there are the like little things that follow you around on the ground, and they're like kind of problematic for one reason only? So they take off crazy amounts of weapon level, and that's always a problem. But I'm finding right now just leaping around like some kind of crazed kangaroo seems to be the best manner of dealing with things. We also have a luck pickup, which is amazing. So I'm just going to continue not to bait the wolf, but just to... Oh, hello. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. But at least, luckily, our pizzas are just so nightmarishly powerful, it's actually incredibly easy to just get past everything. So I don't know how he didn't die in the process either, but you know what? I can deal with that. I can accept that, I don't know if he got like a little bit of a last laugh hit in on us, or like somebody else shot us one more time from up above. So I'm going to go investigate. I don't think there's going to be anything up here, but as usual, if you can make it up there, figure it out, because if there's the thing, and you want to stuff. Plus, I like looking at the tower. Alright, enough sightseeing. I've done that way too much recently. Like every other run, we seem to end up in the battlements, and then it's just like, ooh, let's look at the windows. Actually, I want to test one more thing, because this is only possible in this room. Balls. I was really hoping you'd be able to look down and see the town, because that would be amazing. Because, of course, if you're on the loading screen, you can kind of see the tower from the town below, which, you know, is kind of a cool visual, but from here, apart from the tower itself, there's really nothing you can see. Okay, so we took a little bit of stupid damage there, but it's kind of like a nice trade-off if you can get past everything and get out of the way, because there's a lot of death probably right behind us that I'm not even paying attention to because I'm insane, and bullets, and so many bullets. Alright, so we've got one of those like mini Corneliuses shooting at us. So we are also down to weapon level 2, which sucks. Or not 2, down to weapon level 3, but I would not put it past us to get down to weapon level 2 in fairly short order. So we've got one more Cornelius, who, okay, took him out, and whatever is in this room. So we've got a lot of spiky ball launchers, and they are the hardest to outpace, so they're probably #1 priority, because these guys you can just circle strafe around and kill, which is nice. Because when it comes down to it, they do this like weird dodge action though, which is kind of frustrating. It's also one of those where you don't want to get too close to the ground, because they can just shoot the ground next to you and hit you. Which, deal with it. So I'm going to fire a big dumb rocket. Yeah, it took him straight out. Probably should have saved that for the boss, come to think of it, but I will deal. So, I thought I took out all of these guys. I guess he spawned last. I don't know. So we got a double jump. I don't think we have a jump height bonus, but with any luck, the double jump will at least be enough to get us up into the secret area, though it seems unlikely to me. Because there's a secret area just over here. Yeah, no, not nearly enough jumps. We are too slow, too fat, and too whatever. So let's get through the door. So we did take 2 mini bars of health, which is tolerable. And we've got this room left. And this room is always kind of a weird mixed bag of like either death or savior. Or not savior, survival, I don't know. It's not the Helix Fossil. Let's just go with that. If you don't know what the Helix Fossil is, that is an entirely different bag of worms than this game. That's from Twitch Plays Pokemon. And that is some kind of weird bag of worms. So I think what I see is a magnetism bonus. So I'm going to blitz my way over there, only because getting the magnetism means I can just kind of run through here, and all the upgrades just come flying at me. At least, not entirely, but flying more substantially than they were earlier, and pretty much gets them all. So I'm going to take out the tank first, because the golden bullets that they fire have the largest amount of splash, and that means the largest amount of capacity to hit us, because everybody else I can really strafe around no problem. And I guess what it looks like is we've got a pair of these 2 guys, and that's actually it for this room, which kind of sucks. I've really been begging for some kind of armor or damage I can deal with. But like armor or speed or even more jumps. But I guess we have to fight the boss with whatever we got. So, who are we fighting? So, we're up against the Doom Ball. Now, I fought the Doom Ball 2 to 3 runs ago? I don't know. The Doom Ball is interesting, so I'm going to fire the... Oh, I can't fire the big dumb rocket. I don't have enough things. Alright, so we've got a number of these guys here, which is a concern. And it looks like we might actually... Well, we're not in trouble. And I'm hoping my jumps are enough to actually befuddle the rockets, because for some reason it looks like my momentum goes up when I'm jumping, which is encouraging. Now, luckily it looks like a lot of the rockets don't seem to do a lot of damage, which is good. Can I fire the big dumb rocket yet? Nope. But, so the rockets can be befuddled by double jumping, which is awesome. And so we got a little bit more rockets coming at us and one more enemy. Alright, so what nice loot did you get for us today? So we got the vampirism thing. I think I only used this once before, but the vampire barrel adapter is probably better for us in the long run than trying to go for using the big dumb rocket. Just because the big dumb rocket, no healing potential, and when it comes down to it, nice gun. Well, not nice gun, nice activated ability, just also has the capacity for self-harm, and self-harm is always a concern. So we're 26 minutes in, And, oh, 4 times par, but that's always true with the battlements. Because I'm kind of slow in plotting. Hey, randomly you could hear the jump noise in the middle of the loading screens, which means we're probably in some kind of weird netherverse. Alright, so there's no coins here. And, in fact, we haven't run into a shop yet. I don't... Oh, hello. So it's got a bunch of unicorn vomiteers up above. And that's a concern. Now, one thing I did discover with these guys. If you stand below them, they blow themselves up. Which is amazing, but it does mean I have to hurry if I want to get all of their pickups. Luckily, I figured out how... Nope. I swear, I went through and I was looking at the thing, but guess not. Oh, this does not bode well for getting all of the upgrades. Come on, fall faster, fall faster. There we go. So we at least got a fair amount. We got a lot of health pickups, and tolerable. So what do we got down here? I don't know. It's always the question. Is there anything that's going to show up and kill us? Or are we just... that was purely it? Okay, convenient. Because, I mean, as much as I would like some power-ups, I would like to get through this level without dying. I guess it's always kind of the eternal balance of, like, death versus upgrades versus greed. I don't know. So I'm not going to go down there yet, because it's going to be a pit of death. And these mini lanterns are going to all take each other out, which is convenient. I'm going to dodge past all those bullets. So that did seem to garner us some kind of upgrade, which is good. It seems to be a lot of stuff. Alright, difficulty minus. Amazing. So, whatever EXP was up here, we seem to have lost at this point. We've got one little lantern dude stuck down there. Which, you know what? Oh well, not the end of the world. And hopefully the next time we run into a large group of enemies, I'm going to... Ah, there we go. Found the secret. Yeah, so you can get the reward from a secret without actually finding the secret. If you've got enough magnetism, which is kind of fun. Anyway, so hopefully the next time we run into a large group of enemies, I'll blow the vampire barrel adapter, because realistically, I'm very conservative with my activated abilities, and that's a habit I need to stop, like yesterday. So we got a shop over there, a lot of money. What's the shop give us? I don't know, I don't reckon... Oh, it's a crit bonus. Alright, ow. Alright, so I'm gonna just use this, see what it gets us, see how much health it gets us. The answer is a lot less than I was hoping for, which I'm not pleased about. This guy does not die quick either. So we got a couple of flamethrower guys, and I probably didn't stop in front of the shop long enough to show this, but what the shop has is a crit bonus. And the crit bonus is... I'm not going to say the most important thing in the world. In fact, I don't have enough data on whether or not it's even that powerful, but when it comes down to it, it's new, and we're rich, and every little bit helps. So hopefully the critical chance will actually translate into some tangible benefit, but we will see. Okay. I can tell I've been talking too much in Tower of Guns because my neck is starting to get sore. It's always kind of a persistent issue whenever I'm doing this. Alright, I know there's a secret area over here. I found the secret. I didn't get the secret stuff. Maybe it was, like, just below me? Probably? Nope, does not look like it. Oh well, this is gonna hurt a little bit. At least it's gonna hurt a little bit less than I thought it was going to. I'm not sure why I didn't just tilt down, but meh. So, whatever it was, we got the benefit for it. Didn't say what we got, but I hope it was something nice. Maybe it was coinage? Yeah, it looks like it was maybe 20 cents. Or 20 monies, to quote the endgame statistics in this game. Oh well, it's a tolerable amount. We're kind of lower on health, and it doesn't look like the vampiric barrel did nearly as much as I wanted it to. But again, every little bit helps. So let's get through the door, I guess, and see what we got on the other side. I'm kind of hoping it's that big open chamber with all the loot in it. I've never been in here before. Well, like I said, never been in here before. So I guess I just kind of launched myself around the everything, and it looks like I'm safe here, semi-safe, because we've got one of those guys over there, and they can hit us. Those guys, they're confused, and oh, that's what's shooting at me. So we've got a couple of things that are extremely dangerous to us right now. We've got a couple of the bomb guys. We've got a tank. Now the thing is, I don't think I was able to hit the tank from my location over there, and that's a problem. We've got a couple of explodey things, and I think I managed to get past them, but it's one of those where I don't want to bait it too much. And with any luck, I can dodge past a lot of these bullets, get the health pickups that are around here, because there are a lot of health pickups, and we're injured. So we've got a couple more bombs, and that's actually a very fortuitous thing. And, oh, it looks like the massive health pickup that was above is gone. So, the thing about the big bombs over here that I like, and it looks to be like an item charge bonus up there. Oh no, it's another jump. That'll be useful in the long run. Alright, so the thing about the bombs is they drop so much stuff. And the coins aren't going to come to me. Alright, I'm going to have to come to the coins. And there's a weapon level adjustment there. And, oh, I think I'm being traced by a cannon. Yeah, so this is actually one of the most unique rooms I've been in a very long time. It's also one of the scariest. So we've got a lot of bullets flying, and we have to figure out how to get past them all without dying ourselves. And at least we got a big health upgrade, avoid the rain of bullets, and are we safe here? The answer is yes. So here's the question. Can I hit them? Yes, it looks like I can hit them from here. It's just after a certain point I can't actually see where the thing is coming from. Oh, not the thing is coming from, where the saw blades are going. Because I just took one out. Now, I believe these guys really don't drop much for upgrades, but I'm going to keep my eye on it nonetheless. Because I'm starting to take out the inner circle, and this is probably something I should have focused on earlier on, but I guess we had a lot of mobile bombs and stuff that would have been more of a threat to our person than these guys. So I'm going to actually venture out into the danger zone, because there are a couple of things that I really don't want to lose. And it looks like I already lost them, which sucks. But, again, that's kind of the curse of being out and about in a hideous rain of death. Alright, so let's just, I guess, go back to killing these guys. Because I can't even see the saw blades half the time. Alright, we took that guy out. In fact, I think there's only a couple left on the inner circle, which is good. Because if I can take the inner circle out, I can move out to the outer circle, and then I'm not entirely home free, but with any luck I'd be able to get up on top of that giant wheel thing. If I can get on top of the giant wheel thing, that means, well, whatever, like, mystical treasure is sitting on top of it will be ours. Actually, no, we've got two more on the inner circle. And I feel like I'm just going to get incredibly impatient here. Just in a second. Yeah, I'm going to get impatient. So we're going to be really guts right now. Let's wait until the second salvo of bullets comes through. And let's go on an adventure. I'm running out of mouse pad here. No. 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 Nope. Ow. Well, I've never done this before, but I think we're safe, actually. Which is good. It was really good. It does mean we can't get whatever loot is there. And it looks like whatever's in that center platform is largely worthless. So we got a couple of flamethrowers. And yeah, whatever's in that center thing, which, like I said, largely useless. Can't get up to whatever that is, and I don't think there's anything on top of that massive wheel. And I really don't feel like staying in this room anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to fall. Then we're going to jump. Then we're going to jump once more. And then we're going to get through before the bullets come and before we die. Alright, so it's this room. And if I remember right, the best and really only method to deal with this room is to blitz it to the other side before all the inevitable death and destruction. Oh, there's one of these guys behind me. So we've got a flamethrower next to the door, and I think we're actually kind of in a safe zone, which is good. Now, we've got the flamethrower over there. Cannot ignore him. We've also got a couple of spiky ball things right above, and another thing that can't be ignored, but can at least be maneuvered around. And actually, this is probably the tamest I've ever seen this room before, which is confusing. But, oh, whoa, they didn't even spawn, so there's just the flamethrower here. Now, we're just outside the boss. We're just barely at weapon level 3. So what I'm going to do is go into the boss and... oh, nuts. Alright, so we've fought this boss like every single time we've come to this isn't the sanctuary, the armory. But we've fought this boss every single time we've come through here at this point. It feels like it's either fate or like some kind of weird grudge match, but we're going to go fight the egg scrambler again. And we're injured, and at least he gives us health. Unfortunately, we've got like nothing for armor bonuses, which makes me sad. But you know what? I'll deal with it. We will see what we get. I guess we did start with an armor bonus, so with any luck that will give us some kind of advantage. And also with any luck, the difficulty reduction things that we've picked up at this point, because we've picked up, what, 3 now? That will, you know, help us out substantially, but wow, we are not doing much damage to him. I'm gonna blow the vampiric barrel, whatever, and let's get around here and kill as many of these things as possible. I don't know how long it takes before the vampiric barrel adapter turns off, and it's not the kind of thing I want to find out. So we haven't gotten hit yet, which is good, but at this point, we're out of the vampiric barrel thing. I guess we're starting to do some chunks of damage to him. Ow. Okay, we got hit a little bit there, and it didn't seem to do nearly as much damage, but this is also one of those runs where I don't have crazy splash. Technically, the saw blade launcher does have the capacity for self-harm that some of the other guns do, but it's one of those where it's a little bit more controlled, as in you just have to watch out for the ricochet, and then you're safe. So I'm gonna, seeing as the... Okay, yep. He doesn't close until you shoot him a little bit, but mainly I'm trying to get as many health pickups as possible before we take him out. I think it's one of those where you could... Oh, there's the garbage disposal of the loving neighbors we have downstairs, but hey, whatever. So, it's one of those where I think I could actually farm him for health, which would be convenient, but a huge waste of time. We're doing okay on the health front. And by okay, I mean, like, we came in this room with just full normal health, and now we're, at this point, we're just shy of 2 health upgrades worth of health, which is good. I'm gonna just kind of keep going around, and really every time I kill one of these guys, just trying to get the health that they drop. So let's avoid the spikes. I feel like I'm actually learning the process pretty well here. Alright, so now we're on section 2, maybe? No? Maybe it's based on, like, times that you bring them down or damage that you've done, but for whatever reason, we are not on stage 2 of the boss, which I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch, but I'm actually taking that as a sign that we might actually have a chance here today, which is good, because I've had a lot of very unfortunate deaths against this guy the past couple of times they've come through, and that's made me largely unhappy. So we've got a lot of spinning death, but it doesn't seem to be doing nearly as much damage to us, and maybe we're even in a sweet spot. Yep, looks like we're in a sweet spot today. Or, no. It's not a sweet spot, it's just sweet enough that we don't have to worry about it too much. Now, I did hit myself with the pizzas there, but if you notice, we're going to take this boss down. So it looks like the Egg Scrambler is kind of the kryptonite for anybody with a weapon with crazy splash damage, because he died really fast there. So what is this? It is the critical serum, which makes me do a lot of critical hits, and considering the vampiric barrel adapter seems largely useless, I'm going to just accept it and go on and really hope for the best here. So, yep, I'm a dutiful exterminator, and we are exterminating all the enemies so that the restaurateur can... Yep. So the restaurateur can make his interstellar restaurant here. So, how's this run going? This run is going actually incredibly well. We aren't very high on weapon level, but we do have the Uber mod, which is making up for it substantially. It means, like, even at the lower level that we are, we should be able to do well. And I've also got the critical serum. So, with any luck... Oh, it's this room. So this is another one of those rooms where you are boned if you just sit at one end of everything. So I'm going to open up the door, even though it's largely useless. We got a bunch of these little dudes who are terrifying. Because unlike most enemies, they're plentiful, they're fast, and they hit you. You lose an exceedingly large amount of weapon level, which would be a serious problem for us right now, considering we've got only weapon level 3. And yes, we got the Uber mod, I keep saying this, but losing any more weapon levels would seriously gimp our damage output. Now, how are we doing? We've got 323 coins, monies, whatever you want to call them, And what does that mean? That means we really need to find some shops. Fortunately, there aren't that many. They're not like an endless thing. And so if you're sitting on the wads of cash in this game, you die with wads of cash in this game. So we seem to be gaining a fair amount of health. Oh, it's another one of these. So we've got that guy. I don't know what that weird redness that showed up was, but whatever. I like the music in this area too. And I don't know what's here. It's like there should be an enemy, but it's like busted or something. I don't know. It's confusing. Alright, so we're back up to weapon level 4, meaning we got crazy pizzas that do a lot of damage. I would like to solidify that before losing any of it. Oh, hey, there they are. These are new. They're these guys. These guys are invisible and shoot like lasers. They don't do much damage, but they're still kind of a pain in the butt. But pleasantly, if you're not getting hit by them too much, you can actually kind of get around, and you can. I think there's one more. Yep, there he is. They drop a fair amount of upgrades. So we're actually they're more than one more. So they drop a fair amount of upgrades. Jump height plus looks like. Yep. So we're solidly in weapon level 4 territory, and that's a very good thing. I don't know if we have any more of these enemies to contend with. I'm not seeing them, which is good. But they also do like Peaslee amounts of damage, which is also great because it means they really didn't stand much of a threat to us. So there might be secret stuff, but I don't think I can get to it today. Nope, does not look like it. And I guess in my experience, I've never run into any secrets back there either. So we're almost there. Now here's the question. Holy balls. So we've got a couple of super cannons. I don't know if they're facing each other, or if those were just the super cannons I'd have to contend with. Looks like it. We've got some bombs floating above us, which, you know, fine. Not that big of a deal. And looks like we've got a couple of, like, smaller cannons that just shoot loads and loads of bullets here. Oh, it's like... Holy crap. Yeah, wow. They really take off your weapon level, which sucks, because I was really, really hoping we'd be going into the gumball machine with a weapon level 4 or 5 gun, but looks like we're going to be going in with weapon level 3. Again, at least we got Uber, which is something, but... And the critical serum. If I can get him early on heavy with the critical serum, we might actually be... Well, we're at weapon level 4. That's something. But if we can hit him early on with the critical serum, that should be able to take him... Oh, okay, I know how to deal with this. And this is a problem. We've got a bunch of those little invisible guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hide out over here, because the Blasto guys from up above can kill themselves. And unfortunately, we've got a lot of invisible guys floating around and shooting us somewhere. And I hate to be, like, running with paranoia. Oh, there he is. Yeah, but if they can hit you too much, you are in trouble. So what I'm going to do is, now that we've cleared the platform, get around the unicorn vomit and deal with it. So we're injured a lot more than I wanted it to be. And... okay, so we got a lot of bombs over there. And I don't want to kill them from a distance. I want to bait them. Because these guys are going to be, I guess, our really only saving grace. Because if we go through this door with a weapon level 3 and the amount of health we have, we're in trouble. Are they stuck? They're stuck. Weird. Well, I guess. So we got a lot of the invisible guys just kind of broing out here. We're still weapon level... Oh, we are weapon level 4. We're actually almost at weapon level 5, which is amazing. And like I was saying in the previous room, these guys have a lot of... Is that it? That's it. Alright, so those guys give a fair amount of stuff and don't do a lot of damage as long as you're not just sitting there and taking it. So I'm just going to see if I can hit these guys from up here, because ultimately their upgrades will fall down. And for some reason that spinny spiky thing is stopped. Confusing. Whoa! Okay, we got hit by a laser there, and it took off crazy amounts of health. Like I said, you don't want to stand still. Fortunately, I have no idea where he is, because they're also invisible. And that is terrifying to me. So, like I said, going into the gumball room with this amount of health is scary. Extremely scary. Because, Gumball Machine is the only boss that actually can, I would say, reliably kill me no matter what. And with what we ain't got much of a chance. But at this point, I'm only going to take damage getting hit by one of those lasers, because like I said, if you get hit by them, you're in trouble. And I will deal with it. Let's go figure it out. God, that is a sassy restaurateur. Well, I'm not going to feel bad not getting it. So, gumball machine, hello. Oh, balls. I blew it. Well, now that I'm in place, let's hit him as much as we can before we get totally in trouble. Because I don't know if the shields are based on time or damage. Shields are based on the amount of damage you can do to them. Okay, good to know. Unfortunately, at this point, we are in kind of the danger zone, because we've taken a lot of damage. These guys don't give us a lot of health, and pretty much no matter what, we are going to be unable to hit the gumball machine because of those goddamn shields. So, and also it's one of those where the enemies will just respawn instantaneously, which I'm not keen on. So, I would love... Oh, hello. So, I might actually be able to... No. So, it's one of those where if I can jump high enough, I can actually hit the gumball machine, at least temporarily. But I'm still not giving much stock to our ability to survive right now. So, yeah, can't hit him from there. Okay, now we're in place, and I still do enough damage that I might be able to pull this off. We have only taken a little bit of damage here, but as soon as he gets that third shield on, we are going to have some serious problems. And I'm not predicting we're going to... I'm going to go a little bit quiet here just because it's very hard to focus on fighting... Oh, I got knocked back by the spinning launchers. Okay, he's got the third thing on. So now we're on the final section of the gumball machine. And for the life of me, I'm not really sure how you're supposed to get him to lower his shields to hit him. And it feels like one of those that every once in a while he just lowers them and you're fine, but I can't figure out... Because it's not related to hitting all the enemies, no, it's just random. So I'm just going to kind of jump back and forth and hope for the best. We're seriously injured, that's a flamethrower that's going to kill us if we get too close. That's a bullet launcher. Ow, I don't even know what hit us there. Something did. But I'm sweating right now. There are definitely things that are going to ruin my day, and we are so low on health. Yep. There's the laser. Well, we had a good run. We actually did incredibly well against the gumball machine. Not as well as I would hope, and it feels like one of those where I am going to need a weapon with splash damage, but we will see. So, final difficulty 123. Looks like difficulty is completely independent from the number of hug bots you kill. I still could be wrong there, but it seems like it. Oh well, that was a good run. I'm pretty happy with it. My neck hurts like crazy, but you know what? We made it to the boss, which is always a great thing. So, as always, I guess I will see you guys on the next episode of Tower of Guns, and thanks for watching.